An American political satirist has carried out a social experiment to find out what was seen as more controversial, waving the American flag or an ISIL flag.
Greatest country on planet Earth that protects all freedoms, right?
One imperial power right now in the world.
America. I wanted to see what the reaction would be with, well, another flag that's out there in the news. I denounce American imperialism.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Thank you.
I love that you're saying that.
After spending several hours waving my ISIS flag, shouting pro-ISIS, anti-American rhetoric, a sum total of one person was upset by it.
But the choice of location for the experiment, Berkeley in California, may have influenced the result. A number of large-scale anti-nationalist rallies have taken place there throughout the year, with some turning violent. And my colleague Andrew Farmer spoke to Amy Horowitz about his experiment.
I was out there for about an hour, and in that hour, we had about, I would say about 20 to 25 people were made negative comments toward the flag, and maybe 3 or 4 had positive comments to say about the flag. So the vast majority of comments that we received were quite negative. It ranges from, America's not great, sort of as simple as that, to F America, which we got a number of as well. When you are flying the symbol of America and people react that way, no matter what you expect, it's still shocking. So the second part of the video was I was waving the ISIS flag. For the most part, people were simply not saying a word. They were ignoring it. They were looking at me and walking away. I got a couple, and you saw them both in the video, some support for the ISIS flag, sickly and disgustingly enough. I was with the ISIS flag for over 2 hours, so more than double the time I was with the U.S. flag, and I only got one person who thought it was obnoxious.
I suppose another thought that crossed my mind, people might not have just registered with them what you were doing.
I was yelling, ISIS, come fight for ISIS. I said ISIS every third word. They could not escape the fact that this was the ISIS flag and I was a representative of ISIS. So
I know people may be sceptical because they know that this is edited down to 2 minutes and you can pick and choose vox pops to suit a certain narrative.
Yeah. The way I do my business is I will only show what the majority opinion is. So, for example, there were a couple people who supported the U.S. flag, right? I didn't show that because the majority of people responding to me were overwhelmingly negative. I never cherry pick in the sense that I'll never do the reverse. I'll never show the minority and express it as the majority. The years I've been doing this, I've never been accused, with one exception with Sweden, which was, I've never been accused of doctoring the footage.